Hi everyone, I'm Joe Adamski, and in this video I'm going to break down the research study Effect of the Flipped Classroom on English Vocabulary and Motivation in Taiwanese Elementary School Students by Yu et al. From the Department of English Instruction at National Tsinghua University in Taiwan. I'm reviewing this study for my Action Research Master's course at Gwynedd Mercy University, and you can find the assignment directions and full citation in the description below. I chose this article because it explores a student engagement strategy I'm considering for my own action research project. My guiding question is, what research-based strategies are effective in improving student engagement during instruction? Since this study focuses on the flipped classroom model and its impact on motivation and learning, it felt like a strong fit. So first, a little context. The flipped classroom approach, or FCA, blends traditional instruction with online learning. Instead of introducing new content during class, students watch short instructional videos beforehand. Class time is then used for practice, discussion, and application. According to Yu et al., this model aims to improve vocabulary acquisition, student motivation, self-efficacy, and autonomy. The study was guided by two main research questions. 1. How does the flipped classroom approach affect English vocabulary learning and motivation among Taiwanese elementary school students based on within-group and between-group comparisons? And 2. What are Taiwanese elementary school students' perceptions of the flipped classroom approach? Methodologically, it was a mixed methods study using an explanatory quasi-experimental design. It's considered explanatory because the researchers collected quantitative data like vocabulary test scores and motivation surveys, and then used qualitative data to help explain those results. It's quasi-experimental because the students were not randomly assigned for the purpose of the study. Instead, they remained in their previously assigned classes, which had already been balanced for gender, ability, and background. The sample included 40 6th grade students, ages 11 through 12, 20 males and 20 females with elementary English proficiency. Both classes used the same materials, were taught by the same teacher, and had the same number of instructional sessions. The experimental group, with 22 students, experienced the flipped classroom approach, while the control group, with 18 students, received conventional instruction. The independent variable was the type of instruction, either the flipped classroom or the conventional instruction. The dependent variables were the vocabulary acquisition, student motivation, and student perceptions of the flipped classroom model. The study lasted for 11 weeks, with the flipped intervention taking place during weeks 2 through 9. Students in the experimental group watched a 4 to 5 minute long YouTube video before class each week. To make sure access wasn't a barrier, the teacher also provided time during breaks or lunch sessions for students to watch the videos if necessary. Data collection took place during weeks 1 and 10 using vocabulary pre- and post tests. Each test included 10 multiple choice and 10 fill-in-the-blank questions. Students also completed pre- and post surveys measuring motivation. In week 11, 6 volunteer students participated in semi-structured interviews to provide more detailed feedback. Now, the results were interesting and somewhat mixed. The experimental group showed greater progress in vocabulary knowledge and motivation compared to the control group, and the control group did not show significant change. Both groups started at similar levels. However, post-test comparisons between groups did not show statistically significant differences. What stood out more clearly was the qualitative data. Students generally expressed positive perceptions of the flipped classroom model. It is possible that a larger sample size or a longer intervention period might have produced stronger statistical results. Connecting this back to my own research, I anticipate using a similar mixed methods approach. Like Yu et al., I likely will be working within a short time frame and be using a small sample size. Because of that, combining quantitative data such as exit ticket performance with qualitative data like student engagement surveys will help provide a fuller picture of the strategy's effectiveness. Overall, this study provides a helpful framework as I continue refining my own research design. And here is the reference in question for Yu et al. And that about does it for my summary of this article for my master's coursework at Gwynedd Mercy University. Again, you can find the assignment details and citation in the description below. Thanks again for taking this deep dive with me as I continue exploring the literature for my action research project. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.